Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. I'm standing here in Rockville in the Maryland Bio Lab. Officials here are passionate about getting kids more interested in careers in science and technology. This new mobile lab gives kids hands-on STEM education.
This trailer might not look like much from the outside, but step inside this ride and you are entering the largest mobile STEM lab of its kind in the country. The 53-foot-long MX lab has about 1,000 square feet of space and can accommodate up to 40 students. It teaches lessons on biology, chemistry, and environmental science, and it's equipped with all the necessary tools to give future scientists real-world hands-on experience.
The entire process is called gel electrophoresis, and we make a gel to separate different DNA molecules.
Well, particularly in Montgomery County, many of the employers, many of the jobs in the county are STEM-based. Science, technology, engineering-based, even traditional careers that you may not think are STEM actually have a bit of math or science in there. So students to have that kind of background, it's pretty critical for them to get a quality career.
Since 2003, the Maryland Bio Foundation has been providing STEM education to communities across the state. Starting this year, this new lab will travel to 35 different high schools across the state, reaching about 10,000 students. At a recent open house, students were invited to learn about DNA, biofuel, and lactase.
And it's going to go in your other tube, the last one.
Levi Kahn is a junior at Richard Montgomery High School who says he will pursue a career in STEM.
This is a lot of basic knowledge that a lot of people take for granted, and we just looked at a lactase and how it's in your body, and a lot of people don't realize that, so it's cool.
The County Council provides grant funding to the Maryland Bio Foundation and is a big supporter of upping the ante when it comes to STEM education. Council members Nancy Florine and Sidney Katz stopped by to get a look at this flagship mobile laboratory, and both were duly impressed.
The open house is going to take 2 seconds, but it's like a little trailer here. And then when I got inside, it's like a city inside here. It's so big. So students will be very, very excited. And candidly, I'm very excited to be here as well.
You know, it's one thing to read about this stuff. It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to actually do it. It is really very exciting. I have to go see how my dye is doing over there.
Pretty close. We might let it go about 2 or 3 more minutes.
Well, we have to wait. I hate waiting to see if I have found an illegal shark fin or not. Well, you can see the pink lines, but that's what this is all about. The excitement of discovery and understanding the tools that you need to make things happen and to change the world.
10% of the students who visit the lab come from Montgomery County Public Schools.
Okay, done.
All right.
And for many of those kids, it's the first time they have had the opportunity to work with this high-tech equipment.
And they may not have realized how simple science could be, that they're just tools that are being used to answer problems and to answer questions. And that with those answers, you can solve other problems, in whether it be in the environment or in personal health or in ecology, because they have a biofuels lab. It's very interesting to the kids. I've never had a student, no matter what their level, who didn't come out of the lab super excited and really glad that they had participated.
Well, this is about hands-on science. We want to get a piece of equipment, whether a micropipette or some sort of equipment into students' hands-on technology, let them actually see what it's like to work in a STEM career. Hopefully they'll get excited about it, want to learn more about it, and then move on from there.
And even for the smallest of future scientists, this lab could be, well, a game changer.
But I think he's interested in hockey at the moment a little bit more than science. But this is his first time with a pipette. This is his first time changing colors, so I think this is going to be a memorable moment for him.
The Maryland Bio Foundation is also working to get young women interested in STEM careers. This next organization is also moving to do the same thing by empowering low-income and immigrant women through economic development. Meet Mariam Mohammed. She is a seamstress who came to the United States from Tanzania 9 years ago. She sews items out of kanga.
Oh, very nice.
A colorful cloth from her native country. Every pattern has a special meaning.
It's called kisutu. Kisutu
which means like something like a forest. Like when you go to the forest, you get some benefit to benefit. This puzzle, like a puzzle.
When she came to the States, she took her items to the Fenton Street Market. Everyone told her they were beautiful, but no one was buying. Then a friend told her about Empowered Women International.
First, they make me to understand more how to do business in America. Because first, I didn't know what really can go to the market. So I was like, I have a skirt, I have a top, I have what, I have pants, I have... So they said, no, choose something.
Empowered Women International, or EWI, is a nonprofit designed to create jobs and opportunities for immigrants, refugees, and at-risk women in the greater Washington area. The program gives the women guidance on how to market their talents.
It's women that have been through something in their life, some hardship or something, and that motivates them to start doing something for themselves or for their family. Also, women that are coming from backgrounds where they need to create more sustainability for their family, so they're good at doing something. So we're here to help them, guiding them, give them that proper guidance.
EWI was started in 2002, and it is funded primarily through grants and private donations. Each year, about 350 women go through one of the 3 program options best suited to their needs.
In 3 months, they learn about different aspects of the business, from mission, from long-term goals, short-term goals, financials, marketing, pricing, budgeting, everything that would build their business plan, which is the plan to, to attack, to go forward, to register the business and start selling.
It's a bridge. It's a place where you can go and you can say, this is something that I've always wanted to do, or perhaps, I can, access some small amount of capital to launch a business, or maybe I always wanted to do something in this arena, but how do I go about it? And that is everything.
Miriam has completed 2 of the EWI programs. After finishing the Grow My Business classes, she started working with women in Tanzania, helping them to find a market for their products. Today, she sells bags, placemats, table runners, and yoga bags, all handmade. And she even gave her business a name, Bahari.
What does Bahari mean?
Bahari means the ocean.
So at EWI, they kind of taught you a little bit about how to find out what people wanted?
Yes, they how to find people, how people want, connect with the people who really are in the industry.
We empower the women, making that woman much more strong and get that confidence in herself. We trust each other. It's a circle of sister that you can always count on each other.
We know that, of course, immigrants and immigrant women specifically are entrepreneurs. They establish small businesses in a very high rate in our country. And so this is a really great way to capitalize on that extraordinary asset. And just give these women the tools that they need in order to fulfill, that dream here in the United States.
Miriam still has a mentor with EWI who helps her with her business plan. But not only has she gained business skills through the program, today she has confidence and leadership skills to take her to that next level of success.
My intention is to have these bags in the shop.
Okay.
So that I can concentrate production and can have more people participate. And also when I teach class, always if they want to learn, I teach my student how to make the bags.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yes, yes.
For more information about Empowered Women International and the programs they offer, visit their website at ewint.org.
So if you're looking for a job in science, you might consult a job board. But how do you know if you're the right fit for the position they're looking to fill? Well, one Montgomery County man has created a platform that connects potential employees with employers based on their skills.
We've got to work together collectively to show how these jobs can be filled by local people. And how
this face might just be familiar to you. Mike Knapp served on the county council for 8 years. From 2002 to 2010, Knapp was the representative to the residents of District 2.
Say here at MATC is the electrical equipment circuit analysis class.
Today, he is the CEO and co-founder of SkillSmart, a business that connects companies and communities with job openings. SkillSmart was founded in 2013, a time when the economy was ripe.
We're coming out of a recession. We have jobs that people that need to be hired for. We have high unemployment rates. And there are huge gaps in virtually every community. So you'd see a community with 10% unemployment and open jobs in a factory, and both were frustrated, both of those populations, because the workforce didn't have the skills, and the factory couldn't find the people with the right skills to be hired, and so nothing was happening in between. And so we said, well, we can fix that. And so we created a platform to do exactly that.
SkillSmart matches potential employees with job listings based on a detailed list of skills, rather than relying solely on the good old-fashioned resume. The end goal is to provide the employer applicants who are ready to go.
So we work with the employers first and help them break their job descriptions down for the 15 to 20 skills, specifically hard skills that you need to have somebody do on this job. And if we do that, now a job seeker can go in and begin to match their experiences directly with each of those skills. So what any job seeker can now do is you can scroll over any job. So here is the electrician position. And on that position, it'll give you a description of the actual job. And then it'll walk you through each of the prerequisites. So you've got to have a driver's license. You've got to be at least 18. You're willing to work at heights.
After finding it challenging to fill thousands of positions from a population with little experience in the industry, MGM partnered with SkillSmart to provide the platform for hiring for the National Harbor Casino.
What we found on that project, someone who came through the SkillSmart system was twice as likely to be hired than someone who just came in off the street.
Currently, the company has teamed up with the Purple Line Transit partners to connect local job seekers to open opportunities working on the Purple Line.
Let's say you have to hire 30 truck drivers. First 15 are usually pretty easy. Check, got them. The next 5, I kind of know who to get, like we're doing okay. It's that last 10 that really make or break you. And if they have the ability to now share with you what their strengths and weaknesses are, if you take on that candidate, you now know what their weaknesses are, and therefore you know what you're dealing with.
And SkillSmart has taken its show on the road. MGM has hired the company for another new casino. It's opening in Springfield, Massachusetts. And SkillSmart is providing its services to the city of Milwaukee to create a pipeline of qualified local workers for the new Milwaukee Bucks Arena. If an applicant finds he or she is missing education or certification, SkillSmart points that person in the direction to get the necessary qualifications.
So SkillSmart has been very helpful. They helped us develop the job description specifically for PLTC and the unions, and they kind of captured that, the essential information that is needed.
Understanding the priorities that are there for these various employers and how they're seeking different skill sets for our folks that are constituents, our children, folks that are retooling themselves, are all extremely important, because then it gives us the ability to tool our Montgomery College classes and other kinds of job preparation programs to ensure they're going seamlessly right into those career pathways.
The standard out there right now is we'll get you thousands of resumes. Well, if I'm the employer, I don't want thousands of resumes, because that just means a lot more time, and most of the people don't have the skills I need.
We want people, especially those nationally targeted workers, to understand what the jobs are before it's too late.
People know I have a resume and there's a job description, so I just keep pressing send on my resume. But by doing that same thing over and over, you just get really frustrated as a job seeker, because you don't hear anything. We don't hear anything because you didn't have the right skills.
One of the things we're trying to do is not have you be inundated with 100 resumes or job applications if you only need to hire like 5 qualified people. Because right now, if you were to use an online posting site, that's what's going to happen to you. Keyword search is going to match stuff up. Your inbox is going to be inundated. Nobody's really happy when they come in the next morning and have all those resumes and applications to deal with.
So we're trying to kind of change a little bit of the way people do things. Not a lot, but enough to really make it more relevant.
For more information about landing a job through SkillSmart, visit their website at skillsmart.us.
Well, that does it for this edition of Made in Montgomery. We'd like to thank the folks at the Maryland BioLab for letting us come out and visit them again. And if you'd like to schedule a visit at your school, visit their website. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for watching.